On August 7th at FIP Presents Heastroke 2015, the event opened with a tag team showcase that arguably stole the show. Flying Solow, who were coming off another stint as #1 contenders, marred with outside interference, and then a multi-man follow-up opportunity too chaotic to capitalize on, may not have entirely had their head in the game coming into this matchup. The debuting Nuclear Kaasarole, on the other hand, came into FIP with a ton of buzz and momentum from elsewhere in the independent wrestling scene, and they did not plan to squander this opportunity on live iPay-per-view. Please enjoy this full match free of charge. Like what you see here, the VOD of Heastroke is available right now at www.live.com. FIP returns to iPay-per-view on October 23rd with Fallout 2015, featuring a huge interpromotional 6-man showcase.
Well, Cade and Solow don't exactly look impressed with these two.
Well, that's the thing. If you got to check out the FIP YouTube, you saw a very passionate Nuclear Kaasarole talking about the winning streak they've had all over the United States, and then Jason Cade not even knowing who they were.
Well, I think it was more Jason Cade not even caring who they were.
It's one thing to have an impressive tag team such as Cade and Solow, and I am impressed by them. I think they're great together. They have great in-ring chemistry. But you know, when you are a good tag team and you do get a little bit of fame as they have, then you start to get cocky, and that's when you slip up. It's a very, very dangerous thing. Me, being a humble person, I wouldn't know anything about arrogance, but I have heard.
Well, yeah, Aaron Solow definitely familiar with Chase Brown. Chase all over the freaking Carolinas, just an institution up there. Peter Kaasa, I don't know where he found him. It's like he almost looks like the perfect wrestler, doesn't he?
It's like they were meant to be. Cade controlling the arm, and we talked about different personalities of Cade and Solow, and sometimes it takes two different personalities to make a really good team. Those differences allow you to complement each other extremely well. But I don't know, Jason Cade's got a little bit of Carmelo Anthony in him, and that great talent. But
is that a guy from Dancing on with the Stars?
No, it's not. And if he was, I wouldn't know it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a fan of So You Think You Can Dance too, but that's actually kind of what this is. It's like street versus stage. That was a joke for myself and myself alone, but Flying Solow chant started here in the Orpheum.
They are popular. He's got the home court advantage, he says, which is more than we can say for his beloved New York Knicks.
Is that a sports ball?
Yes, they stunk out Madison Square Garden on many an occasion this year.
Wait a minute. They let something other than wrestling in Madison Square Garden.
You know what they do?
Coming to. In my day, it was ENC and MSG.
In your day.
Back in my day, kid.
Grizzled vet that you are.
Pal, I was kind of upset the show didn't start with you in the ring.
We can't all have taste,
I was upset it didn't start the Mr. St. Laurent promo.
And while we're sitting here joshing around, man, look at Peter Kaasa just broke the overhead suplex. It's beautiful.
And he was pointing right at you for not paying any attention to it. Did you see that?
Actually, yeah, kind
of. We can't all be professionals. Luxurious locks. That's my addition into this conversation. I think his hair's kind of pretty.
Is Chase your type, though?
Yeah, I should tell you what.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He's got long hair, doesn't live here.
He's got a beard, no tattoos, and not enough muscles. Yeah, I think he's out.
He's not really Tommy End enough for me.
Look at Aaron Solow.
Using his quickness. Showing everything he learned from Lance Storm right there.
He beat me to it. A little bit of Lance Storm, a little bit of Davey Richards, but Chase Brown getting in control.
I love this aggressive nature of him as well. Aaron Solow has become such a big fan favorite within Florida. Obviously, he traveled around as well, but he's such a fan favorite. But then again, we are in Ybor. I mean, these fans, they wouldn't know talent if it hit him in the face, and I wish it would.
Chase Brown now in control here. Aaron Solow, you can see these two teams. I really feel like they're kind of feeling each other out here, taking their time, not knowing what to expect from the other.
Right, when you haven't had the opportunity to wrestle against an opponent before, and a lot of times early on in the match, you're not going to try and show all your cards at once, right? You're going to see what your opponent brings to the table, what they do well, maybe see what you can take advantage of, find some weaknesses in their game, maybe some openings you can exploit a little bit later on. I think both those teams are leery of being the first team to really make a mistake.
No, I agree. Talk about that. Did you see that beautiful bridge by Chase Brown? Again, those guys living up to their singlets.
Living up to their singlets. Well said, Trevor.
Lands on his feet. Nice agility there. Must be all that cauliflower he eats.
Whoa.
Oh, almost a nasty spill right there. Both men all the way down to the floor.
That's what you were talking about here. That first mistake. Whoa, look at Jason Cade knocking Peter Kaasa off.
Disrespect again. A little cockiness from Cade.
A season and opportunity here. And he looks to take flight.
Denied.
You've denied a few guys in your time.
Oh,
tonight.
Guys, pay attention to Peter Kaasa. He's on the top rope.
What is he doing? Wow!
Corkscrew plancha, wiping out everybody.
I'm shocked. A man of that size and build to fly like that with such ease, beautiful.
We are 5 minutes into the official Heatstroke show, and we got that. That was awesome, Chad. How about that? Nuclear Kaasarole, man.
Heatstroke. It sounds like what happens when you come into a locker room, Lenny. It's heat. Heat, brother. Oh, went for the pin and no go.
Val, I thought you were going to talk about when Lenny's walking from after he parks to the building.
That's hilarious, Trevor.
Oh, the straps are down.
You know he means business.
Oh, if we were in Memphis, it'd be all over.
See, when girls do that, it's a totally different meaning.
Nice reversal on the tombstone. Blind tag. Solow trying to hold it too long. Divorce court into the Kimura. Broken up with that slingshot boot to the chest.
Wow.
You heard Jason Cade.
Cade just said it was his house. I thought you lived here, Lenny. I thought the Orpheum was your house. I saw that cot in the back.
I don't live here.
Fan of the Orpheum. Just say it.
I don't.
Just getting out. Jason Cade, I mean, bottom line is it's clear, like you talked about that home court advantage. He definitely considers this the house, the Flying Solow. But I mean, honestly, the last year and a half, these guys, their growth here in FIP. So really, from his point of view, Nuclear Kaasarole's really invading their turf.
And you see that cocky side coming out right there.
Wow.
As he... Oh, what a drop kick. Like a shotgun went off.
That was amazing. The agility of Cade is nothing to laugh about.
But while he had him in the headlock, taking his time to look up here and say hello and smile, and that's just stuff you're not going to see.
So what you did is you distracted him, Lenny.
That's the stuff you're not... Well, I have that effect on people.
Oh, sure.
You mean he's been watching his Ricochet tapes?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, no kidding. But actually mean that parallel when it comes to that mix-up. We'll get a little cocky while doing some magic in the ring. Aaron Solow here, just technician, cutting off the ring.
He really is. He's one of those wrestlers that really does make it look easy. Every move is crisp, concise, and just flows amazingly well. He really is quite the artiste in the ring.
Great teamwork here by Flying Solow.
Another tag by Flying Solow. Cade looking to take a big chance right across the back. Nice double team and
Shorty by Jason Cade, but it works. Peter Kaasa having to be stopped by Frankie Gastineau. But guess what? Fooling around. Think about it. He might have got the pin had he not been showboating.
All that showboating.
all that multiple suckets.
Multiple seconds. Also something we have experience in, Lenny.
I don't like to brag.
Hey, you know what? At least you got to the dance, buddy.
He said make the tag. There it is. Yes. In comes the big man. And he is just laying the lumber.
This guy looks like he's literally a cyborg.
Oh, what a slam. Snap, fall away slam. And then floats right over. He is wiping out both Cade and Solow all by his lonesome here.
Making quite a name for himself. I am very impressed. Again, the way that he moves with such agility is surprising given how muscular he is. And yes, I did notice.
And I'm not implying that it's one-to-one, Letty, but do you feel like you're in Indianapolis right now? Seeing the first match of a guy that people are going to be talking about, the athleticism and things you wouldn't expect a guy that size to be able to do?
Apollo Crews?
Yes.
The former Uha Nation. Yeah, that was a special night in Indianapolis. Oh, snap suplex. Almost dropped him right on his head.
Well, and honest to goodness, I was there at that show. And first look, you're like, well, who's this big guy, right? It's the same thing. Look at Peter Kaasa. This guy comes out, you're like, oh, what kind of style are we gonna get from a wrestler looking like that? Boom! Here's guys flying all over the place.
I did judge him by his hard, muscular cover, I must admit.
Monkey flip, blind tag. Solow never saw it. Here comes Kaasa again.
Oh my goodness.
Running, shooting star press. Broken up.
He is money.
Peter Kaasa just coming out of nowhere here.
The fans getting behind Solow here.
If you were asking, if you were curious, who was Nuclear Kaasarole when you heard this team announced for this show, I think you're finding out.
Well, you remember the name by the sheer hilarity of it anyway, but they are so impressive tonight. Wow.
Another nice double team right there. Shoots the half. Cover, but again, Cade in to save Solow.
Smartly. Because honestly, look at Aaron Solow.
If you're Cade and Solow, you've got to be surprised and probably a little bit worried at this point. I don't think anybody expected this out of Nuclear Kaasarole.
Well, no, and let's be honest, right? Go back to YouTube, like I talked about. That video shared by both Cade and Solow. Even Solow was like, well, I know Chase Brown, but I don't know who Peter Kaasa is. Well, you're finding out, buddy.
You know who he is now. Yikes.
Oh, what a right hand. That one rocked Solow.
To Solow, that was a wrong hand. You know what I mean?
Able to block that scoop attempt. I'm going to let that one go. A right to the gut again.
I know I already said it, but I'm telling you, this guy, he has to be a cyborg.
There was a new Terminator movie out. Maybe things are changing.
We know who it's based on.
Lenny? Because he's robotic and he just won't go away? Is that why? Wow!
Double stomp, buried right to the midsection.
You can see,
not unlike SoCal Val just buried me.
Aaron Solow disoriented, looking over to the wrong corner, starting to try to get the cobwebs cleared. Peter Kaasa's in trouble too. I think this is going to be that pivotal tag, depending who makes this tag, Lenny.
Nuclear Kaasarole first, and then Flying Solow. Wholesale changes both teams, and Cade now cleaning up.
Cade is completely recharged, and here he comes.
Blocks that right hand, Enziguri. And Cade right to the top.
Beautiful.
Missile drop kick, ducks the clothesline. Catches him in the midsection, sends him out to the floor.
This guy's got springs in his boots or something. His drop kicks are amazing.
And you heard the fly, Cade fly chants. I think people are going to get what they want, Lenny.
Wow, right into the outside and almost to the bar. Let's wait till after the show, fellas. Stay away from that bar. What?
And he's not done yet!
I don't know if we caught that, but as you saw, Cade flying to the other side, taking out Chase Brown. Orpheum here.
And is this going to be enough to pick up the win in our opener here? Hooks the leg. No, says Francois Gastineau.
The resilience of this team is amazing. Both teams still in it, still energetic. It's getting these stupid Ybor people involved, but hey, I can't agree with everything he does.
That's that great crowd here at the Orpheum.
Oh yeah, they're lovely.
Double knees. Running knee strike. Exploder. Up and over the top, right to the top he goes.
He's a little caught up there.
Frog splash connects. Broken up again at 2. His Kaasa is Sukasa.
Yes, this is not where Solow wants to be.
Nor the whole row of photographers that thought their lives were flashing before their eyes.
Oh, there's the strength. Muscles him up.
That was a long way down for Cade. Good night, Cade. Wow.
Super 3D right there.
Where is this guy from?
No!
Jeez.
Springboard corkscrew?
Somebody give me a contract.
Is that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing.
There might be an opening in the Premier Athlete brand after this. I am very impressed with this team.
Yeah, this is definitely that home field advantage thing. The Cade chance trying to bring Cade back. Imagine if we were in the Carolinas right now.
Knockout kick. And one in retaliation. Knee strike sends Solow down. Super kick. All 4 men are down.
For once, I'm going to shock everyone and say I actually agree with these Ebor Mongoloids. This is awesome.
See Premier Athlete brand potential in there?
I might. You think I'm going to tell you my inner workings of the Premier Athlete brand? You think I'm just going to reveal all my secrets to you, Trevor?
I wish.
That was legit creepy.
The look I gave her was phenomenal.
Thank God there's not a camera on us right now.
Why are we doing Periscope or whatever it's called?
We might. Wow, Cade and Solow.
Pyroscope. Man, you're up on things. Cade says it's that time as he calls out Aaron Solow. Both of them climbing up the turnbuckles.
Air traffic control better do their job here.
Time to cook the casserole, ladies and gentlemen.
Hope they don't nuke it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're so impressed, Lenny. Whoa, speaking of impressive. Oof.
Senton off the top. Down goes Cade.
All right, let's see. Can Peter Kaasa do a senton?
He's been known for a 630, and there it is!
What's that?
I just told you,
Oh my
630,
gosh.
and it's over. What a debut!
What? I am standing up and applause. I am shocked, impressed, and speechless. My goodness. I think I just became a wrestling fan all over again.
So, Lenny, do you think Peter Kaasa did what Chase Brown did?
It wasn't exactly what he did, but it was effective and did earn these newcomers a huge win over the former #1 contenders of the FIP World Tag Team titles.
We're about to hear from them right now.
There's been all kinds of buzz about Nuclear Kaasarole coming to FIP, and after that match, you want to talk about a debut. What do you think, fans? How's that for your opening match tonight? Now, Nuclear Kaasarole on your debut, you want to talk about a big win over Flying Solow. Big things coming to FIP. What can we expect to see in the future?
Well, as you can see, we fly, we fight, and we dang sure wrestle. But it's an honor to step in the ring with those two guys, I can tell you that.
Like you said, Flying Solow is one of the best teams in all of wrestling. And we're proud to be here tonight and glad to come. Well, let me tell you something. There's a buzz now. There was a buzz all throughout World War II about the coming of a new weapon. There was a buzz when the Manhattan Project was brewing. And there's a buzz now about Nuclear Kaasarole. And it is going to change the politics of wrestling forever. That's what we're at. Ladies and gentlemen, Nuclear Kaasarole.
Run, it won't end pretty, so don't come. Juggle your body in the sky with enough force to storm a gun fort with one horse. Time to collect. You're coming up short. Welcome to Killer Instinct. This is the day your ship sinks.